a rivalry game like this one?
Yeah, Kev, we sense it on the sideline, don't we?
We do, yes.
You know, a little bit of an air of dislike, a growing discontent that you're constantly in each other's way. Rivalries are built when teams consistently meet when there is something on the line, and that is what has happened with these two, and I'll tell you, we get to sit back and enjoy it, Kevin.
When you played, Doris, were those the most fun games for you as a player?
No doubt, no doubt. You wanted to beat that team that was always standing in your way, so then in the summertime you had a little bragging right.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. Covington at the 3 and Šarić at the 4. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Šarić passes to Redick. Simmons inside. Covered by Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
Now here's Tatum. Horford with a screen on Šarić. A nice shot by Tatum.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Now here's Hayward. Horford with a screen on Covington. Here's Hayward. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Now, don't you love how Gordon Hayward moves so well without the ball? He creates scoring opportunities for himself.
Here's Simmons. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Now here's Hayward. Horford with a screen on Covington. Hayward passes to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
I think Gordon Hayward's height and length makes him a difficult cover. In the pick and roll, this guy is superb at slicing passes through the defense.
Simmons against Irving. To the middle. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Horford kicks to Tatum. Hayward against Covington. Hayward passes to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Horford with a screen on Šarić. Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, you've got to understand how to use the screen to your advantage. And Jason Tatum, yes, sir, that's in my game, too.
There's the pass to Simmons. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Celtics making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. That's good from Simmons.
What an interesting evolution for the Celtics last year at the point guard position. Of course, they trade Brooklyn's unprotected #1 pick for Kyrie Irving. Then Irving goes down, and you think, okay, they have to go into the playoffs without that veteran closer.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. One thing we know about the Kyrie injury, they discovered a potential star in guard Terry Rozier.
Well, I think the Celtics knew what they had in Terry Rozier. This is the guy many in the organization wanted to draft in that draft class. And I believe Terry Rozier is a starting point guard in the league, and he certainly proved just that.
Hayward dishes to Horford. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Rozier. 4 on the clock. And Embiid with the block. And the wide open shot from Redick. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Celtics trail by 3. Rozier kicks to Horford. Here's the screen. Pass to Rozier. Horford with it. Guarded by Simmons. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. To the paint, and stolen by Horford. From the line, and they pick up 2. Tatum's got 6.
This is one of Tatum's main strengths. He is a polished shooter who likes working in the mid-range.
Simmons with it. He has 7. Passes to Embiid, and the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Horford against Embiid. Over Horford. Al Horford with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rozier the pass to Horford. Out to Hayward from past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
Well, Gordon Hayward's so good in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Simmons. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Horford. Here's Hayward. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
Shots good by Simmons.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Rozier kicks to Horford. There's a good screen. Picked by Horford. On its way from Hayward for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they missed, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Brad Stevens. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
Okay, D.A., thanks. Breaking down the defense on the other side is going to take some hard work today.
But, you know, guys, I'm sure they'll be up for it. I always got even more fired up for a game when I knew that the other team was going to be bringing it on the D.
Well, it definitely has a tendency to sharpen one's focus. There's no room for error. Anything less than their best in this game simply won't cut it.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And again, Boston with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Simmons. That one rolling around and rims out. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for Brown. Fultz checked in for the 76ers. Smart against Reddick. Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And Marcus Smart, Doris, is a player who will give you whatever he can on offense.
Right. Marcus Smart is on the floor because of his defensive abilities. But what Brad Stevens likes to say is, Marcus will make the big shots.
And the 76ers with some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Chandler. And the shot is long.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
And taken away by Johnson. To the paint. Here's the floater. And Chandler lays it in. Chandler's got his first points of the game.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. Has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Horford with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Off the pick. He got right to the cup using that screen. Hayward's got 9 points. The 76ers trail by 3. Fultz the pass to Simmons. Back to Fultz. Simmons, a screen on Smart. The pass to Chandler. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Boston. Here's Chandler. Off the inbound pass. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 2. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Rozier. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Chandler, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Hayward up top. He's guarded by Chandler. Hayward kicks to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
The clever floater, right? Marcus Smart putting the right amount of touch on what is really a tough shot.
Basket good.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Simmons inside. Morris is there. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Baines is checked in. Here's Chandler. Hayward with some nice D.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Smart. Kicks to Baines. A beautiful reverse layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
McConnell passes to Chandler. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Morris. Feeds to Fultz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA, nor if he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes him out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Now, here's Rozier after Ben Simmons' miss. Morris with the screen for Rozier. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Celtics.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men and credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
Now here's Simmons. 15 points in the game. Johnson with a screen on Morris. Shots good by Simmons.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Smart kicks to Morris. Pass to Baines. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Smart. Here's Morris. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Chandler's got 5 points so far. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Hayward, left side. Back to Rozier. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Boy, that was the perfect end to the period. You have no idea how much effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
So it's Gordon Hayward making things happen for the Boston Celtics. What didn't he do in that quarter? A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about
not knowing English, obviously, at the beginning.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
Taking a look at the 76ers, McConnell and Fultz, the playmaking pair in the backcourt. Wilson Chandler out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Johnson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Chandler's shot, good. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts. You know what's interesting is so many people wondered how Kyrie Irving would fit with the Boston Celtics. Well, the answer was pretty perfectly. He steps right into the system and has to carry the team, and the team flourishes with him at the head.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Doris, it's rare to see a star player like Irving transition so smoothly onto a new team.
Well, agreed, Kevin. It wasn't just a new team. This was an established new team. But credit both Kyrie and the Celtics for coming to grips with how he fit. I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing, threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Simmons. 76ers with a fresh shot clock. Chandler, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Hayward passes to Smart. Morris a screen. Smart dishes to Irving. Off target from outside. The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Celtics shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. Opening night of the regular season, blue sky for every team, Doris. Optimism is high. Players thinking about all the possibilities ahead.
No doubt. It's a time of tremendous optimism for both the teams and the fans of these teams. And the culmination of the work you put into the offseason, who's improved their skill level, who's added a dimension to their offensive game. We're all salivating for the start of this year.
Cannot wait. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Sharch comes in for Ben Simmons. Robert Covington's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Redick against Smart. Shoots over Redick. Smart misses. The 76ers trail. Sharch has the open look. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Drains the three-pointer.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Fultz. Shot from 12. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight. Celtics leading by 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Irving kicks to Brown. Covington with the steal. Here's Fultz. Again, Philadelphia.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Irving passes to Morris. Pass to Baines. Morris a screen. Brown outside. The shot comes out. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Covington against Smart. Now here's Covington. Defense is right there. Here's Sharch. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
Here's Smart. Good work there as it goes. Smart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving but Kobe's one of them.
One shot.
And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
Free throw no good for Irving.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
Sharch with the screen for Reddick. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Pick by Horford. Irving kicks to Tatum. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
The pass to Fultz. Embiid the screen. Shot off the screen. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Fultz.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Used the screen to free himself up and drove the jump shot.
Morris against Covington. There's the pick. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. He kicks it to Fultz. Reddick up top. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 4. Morris against Covington. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Celtics have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Hit by Horford. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 9 points for Jason Tatum.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
And that one misses. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Back to Irving. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Timeout called the 76ers. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at the Celtics.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Celtics.
And a quick check of the stats for Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 23 points a game last year, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he had to pay his dues that rookie campaign, earning his stripes. A lot of people think he could have a breakout year this season.
Well, when you hear it from his coaches and his teammates, they've been singing his praises. So let's see if he can prove them right.
And Saric kicks to Covington. Embiid dishes to Fultz. Embiid the screen. Saric just screen on Brown. Knocked loose. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
How about the leap forward, guys, that Jaylen Brown took as a second-year player in the NBA? He improves across the board and becomes a mainstay of their rotation. And there's so much to like about his future, guys.
He's off on the second. Doors with Brown, you knew he had the athleticism. And now we're seeing the skill.
Right, because Jaylen Brown has great work ethic and is putting in the time to develop every facet of his game. This guy strikes you as a young man who's got a very bright future on and off the floor.
Just 5 on the clock. Fultz. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the basket by Rozier.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Embiid the screen. Redick passes to Embiid. He dishes it to Saric. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
Embiid with the screen on Irving. Redick against Irving. Pass to Covington. It's tipped. Redick is in the corner. Over Irving. And that one comes up a bit short.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratch. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
Saric against Tatum. And Saric kicks to Fultz. Outside Redick. To the inside. There's Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Redick against Irving. And stolen by Redick. Pass to Covington. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Covington's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Irving against Redick. Horford with the screen on Redick. Here's Irving. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Irving's got 16 points.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Embiid with the screen on Irving. And Saric kicks to Fultz. Over Rozier. Fultz, no good. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Got that one up quick. And now a 4-point Boston lead.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Redick with it. Guarded now by Irving. Screen by Saric. Redick. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 6 points for him. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Irving, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Fultz, 8 points for him. Kicks it to Embiid. Good work defensively by Horford.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 16 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, everyone. There's State Station. That's where you get off the T if you're going to go visit the old State House here in Boston. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Ben Simmons in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. The 76ers trail. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Horford is out there with Tatum. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Here's Redick with the putback. Saric on the follow. Saric has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the 76ers.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
And the confidence Irving plays with is really admirable. You can tell he feels like no one can guard him.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, Doris, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time bests. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
So it's Philadelphia now. Sharch dishes to Simmons. Back to Sharch. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist here tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Picked by Horford. Hayward goes in, and that one good. Hayward's got 13 points.
Well, Gordon Hayward, not just a jump shooter. This guy will get to the cup.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
What's up?
On the free throw, no good.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Wants to get it to Irving and does. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Reddick. Irving against Simmons. To the inside, Embiid. That gives them the lead. 12 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's a good screen. Tatum kicks to Irving. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And we know this. When Kyrie Irving starts to get going on the offensive end, he's really tough to contain. An incredible scorer because you know he can hurt you from any area of the floor.
Here's Simmons. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Tatum passes to Hayward. Clock at 6. Horford with a screen on Covington. Hayward can't hit.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The 76ers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Smart's checked in for Boston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Saric. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Celtics trail by 5. Horford with a screen on Simmons. Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
Tipped away. Stolen by Smart. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And stolen by Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Boston making a switch here. Baines is checked in. 76ers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Simmons against Irving. From 15 feet away, that one wide left. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Smart. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
And Greg was Smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
No good on the free throw. Morris is checked in for Tatum. Good on the second free throw. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
Back to Irving. Clock at 6. They set the screen. He nails it, and we're tied up. Irving's got 23.
Yeah, just a bit of daylight off a screen is enough for Irving to knock down that shot.
Simmons passes to Chandler. Embiid sets the pick for Chandler. Knocks it loose to the left wing. Now here's McConnell, guarded by Smart. Embiid with the screen on Irving. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Hayward, good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Gordon Hayward.
Well, there's an accuracy and an assertiveness to Gordon Hayward. So good at getting to the mid-range game.
Chandler against Hayward. Chandler kicks to Simmons. Here's McConnell atop the key. They get it again. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
Amir Johnson, an intense player, someone who hits the glass with absolute ferocity.
Irving dishes to Morris. There's the screen. From 18 feet away. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
The pass to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Fades away. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Irving passes to Baines. Pulls it from 20. But they'll get another chance. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Al Horford is checked in for Boston. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Joel Embiid. Here's Smart. Morris outside. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Smart. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. The 76ers lead. McConnell kicks to Chandler. Johnson sets the screen for Simmons. Here's Fultz. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
And the basket by Johnson.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And stolen by McConnell. Up top, Fultz. Simmons, a screen on Smart. Here's Fultz. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
For Philadelphia, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
He just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, what timing from Gordon Hayward. So confident when it comes to pulling up in the defense's face. That's really nice.
Rozier with the steal. Here's Smart. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
And here's Chandler from the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
Smart dishes to Hayward. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Horford with the screen on Chandler. Here's Hayward, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, great to see Gordon Hayward out there fully recovered from his injury.
You know, Kev, after watching that injury happen, you had to wonder if he'd ever play again. So how wonderful to see Gordon Hayward just step between the lines and compete.
The free throw drops by Hayward. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
And the 76ers call time here. And a look here at the shot chart for Simmons.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
Celtics on D. He kicks to Fultz. Back to Simmons. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Robert Covington's checked in for T.J. McConnell. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Smart. He's got 6. Pass to Hayward. Here's Rozier. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
And the variety that Simmons offers is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
Now Smart. Hayward outside. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Redick is checked in. Here is Hayward. 19 points in the game. Horford with the screen on Covington. For Boston, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Redick with the bucket.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
Horford with a screen on Simmons. Passes it to Tatum. Horford no luck. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Chandler. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Saric against Horford. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Hayward is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
And so here is Philadelphia. Rozier against Simmons. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 15 points a game. 8 assists and 8 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is. A flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
And Redick kicks to Simmons. Out to Saric. Outside, Redick. 5 to shoot. Charge a screen on Brown. And they'll turn over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. .35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Tatum with a screen on Simmons. And the basket by Rozier.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Rozier. Hayward against Covington. And now Philadelphia on the break. Lets the three fly and released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Well, I think this is the kind of defense that you need from your leader. Gordon Hayward excellent at staying in front of his man.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Now, Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. Wilson Chandler out there with Dario Saric, and it's Simmons in at point guard. Hayward is double. 6 to shoot. And here we go. Here's Covington. Nails it from the high post. Covington's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Philadelphia. Simmons against Rozier. Horford kicks to Rozier. Over Simmons. And it's Rozier missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Brown, good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Simmons dishes to Redick. Screen by Saric. The feed to Simmons. Over Rozier. And too long on the shot. Celtics trail by 3. Picked by Horford. Brown kicks to Rozier. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Saric passes to Simmons. Back to Saric. Over Tatum. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
He feeds it to Hayward. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Redick passes to Covington. Comes up empty down low.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
Shoots the 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Horford. Open and close and nails it.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got 2 teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
Covington kicks to Saric. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Boston. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in. 16 points for Jason Tatum.
I think there's a strength that belies that frame of Jason Tatum. He just powers right through right there.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Irving. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 12 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Pick by Horford. Tatum dishes to Hayward. Tatum setting the pick for Hayward. Hayward is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Philadelphia now. Philadelphia leading by 5. And Saric kicks to Redick. Simmons on the wing. Over Irving. That one wide left. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. To the paint. Here's Hayward. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Covington. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward outside. Back to Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls from Saric. Celtics trail by 8. Irving passes to Horford. Tatum against Saric. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Irving. And stolen by Tatum. They get a hand on it. Kicks it to Brown. They set the pick. Horford dishes to Irving. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Markelle Fultz is checked in for the 76ers. Redick against Brown. Inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, Kev, that's about all-out effort from Al Horford. He refuses to be denied.
That's good from Horford.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Saric. Nails the baby hook. Saric has got 11 in the 2nd half. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
And it's Brown missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Charge inside. Guarded by Tatum. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Tatum against Saric. There's a good screen. Nice job coming off that screen. And that's now 25 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The kick out to Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Covington against Hayward. Screen by Saric. Just 5 to shoot. Hayward against Covington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
The difference in confidence level from when Gordon Hayward entered the league to now, I get the sense he feels he can go at anyone, anytime he wants.
Redick inside the line. Bullseye. And the 76ers lead by 4. Irving kicks to Horford. Saric against Tatum. Outside Irving. There's the pass to Brown. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Dario Saric.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Pass to Fultz. Screen by Saric. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Horford kicks to Tatum. Picked by Horford. Passes it to Irving. Over Simmons. Irving can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Covington. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down. And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
And the 76ers call time here. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
They double him with Horford. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the 76ers now. Simmons passes to Redick. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Redick. Celtics trail by 6. Horford with the screen on Simmons. Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Brown. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. Covington against Hayward. Pass to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Redick is in the corner. And there's the pass to Covington. His three-pointers off the mark. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Picked by Horford. Inside, up off the screen, and finished off by Brown.
Oh, Kevin, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
And Simmons kicks to Redick. Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Boston. Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Irving dishes to Tatum. To the inside. Hayward. And Embiid with the block. And it's Covington atop the key over Horford. Covington's shot is off.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratch. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight. Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Here's Embiid. He's off on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Tatum passes to Horford. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 5-point game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Two shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth.
Timeout,
29
timeout.
seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Start it.
Covington with the steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Irving against Simmons. Brown kicks to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Here's Simmons. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.